Liverpool expected to complete essential Marc Guehi transfer as bargain bid now revealed. Liverpool could sign Crystal Palace star Marc Guehi before the transfer deadline. Guehi is out of contract next summer, and Liverpool could benefit after Palace chairman Steve Parish admitted they may have to sell. Given Ibrahima Konate's shaky performances to start the campaign, Liverpool have been urged to sign Guehi. Richard Hughes may oblige before the September 1st deadline. Liverpool expected to complete Marc Guehi signing. Liverpool are also in the market for Alexander Isak, so it could be a very exciting end to the transfer window. David Ornstein reported on August 30th that the Reds have submitted an official bid of £35 million for Guehi, and the player is open to the move. Dark believes that the Reds will get the signing of the Palace star completed before the deadline and believes that he is more important than the Swedish forward. Speaking exclusively to Liverpool News, he said, "I would say that would be a deal I would almost expect them to do. I would say that is more of a priority than getting Isak in. I think they do need to get the Guehi deal done. They are a bit short on numbers in central defense, given Gomez's injury record as well. I would have thought that was an essential to do. Let's be honest, they are going to get him because of his contract situation for what would be a bargain price of £35 million for one of the best defenders in the country. We have not really seen him, Leone, but he is obviously gifted, but they want to introduce him bit by bit. Marc Guehi could leave Konate behind at Liverpool. If Guehi were signed, it could leave Ibrahima Konate in huge trouble, as the Frenchman has been dismal so far this season. His inconsistent form has already raised questions among supporters and pundits, particularly because expectations were high after a solid campaign alongside Virgil van Dijk last term. Last season, Konate emerged as a formidable partner for the Liverpool captain, providing pace, strength, and recovery ability in key matches. However, he has failed to carry that momentum into the new campaign, looking shaky in one-on-one situations and struggling with concentration lapses that have proven costly. In a side looking to challenge for silverware, such inconsistency cannot be ignored. By contrast, Guehi has continued to enhance his reputation as one of the most reliable defenders in the Premier League. Calm under pressure, strong in the air, and composed with the ball at his feet, the England international would provide Arne Slot with an immediate alternative if he feels Konate is not up to the task at the moment. Importantly, Guehi also brings a sense of leadership and maturity beyond his years, qualities that would fit seamlessly into a Liverpool backline still in transition. The Reds desperately need depth and reliability in central defense, especially considering Van Dijk's age and the physical demands of competing across multiple competitions. Bringing in Guehi would not only raise the overall standard of the squad, but could also push Konate to either rediscover his best form or risk dropping further down the pecking order. For Liverpool, the signing of Guehi would represent both a short-term solution and a long-term investment. For Konate, however, it could mean a decisive moment in his Anfield career. Either he responds positively to the competition, or he risks being phased out in favor of a defender who has already proven himself at the highest level. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Liverpool ready to welcome Alexander Isak as green light update emerges from Newcastle. Liverpool have just over 70 hours to seal a deal for Alexander Isak before the summer transfer window shuts. Isak has been linked with a move to Liverpool all summer as Arne Slot looks to build on the side that won the Premier League title last season. So far, Newcastle have rebuffed Liverpool's advances for Isak to the point that the Sweden international has been banished from Eddie Howe's squad due to the striker's eagerness to join the Reds. The summer transfer window closes at 7 p.m. on Monday, September 1st, meaning Liverpool now have just over 3 full days to sign the former Borussia Dortmund and Real Sociedad star. However, on Friday afternoon, a promising update for the Anfield faithful has emerged. Liverpool very optimistic on Alexander Isak arrival in double deal. Crystal Palace defender Marc Guehi is also a target for Liverpool, with Slot eager to add to both his attacking and defensive options in a bid to retain the Premier League title. According to Sky Sports Germany journalist Florian Plettenberg, Liverpool are very optimistic of signing both Isak and Guehi. It is understood that one of the two is expected to arrive on Merseyside, but Plettenberg's update suggests 25-year-old Isak is perhaps the likeliest of the two. He claims that the Reds are ready to submit a new offer for Isak as soon as Newcastle give the green light. Earlier on Friday, it was reported that Liverpool's next bid for Isak will be a Premier League record. There does, finally, seem to be a big chance of a break in the stalemate between the two Premier League and Champions League sides. Eddie Howe issues Friday update on Alexander Isak's situation amid Liverpool talk. Newcastle's situation is a dire one. They don't want to be seen giving in to player power and allowing Isak to leave. But, at the same time, they don't want to have an unhappy player causing issues in their squad. Isak claims Newcastle have broken promises to him since the end of last season, but Magpies boss Howe has now refuted that in a new press conference. Absolutely not, he told the media on Friday. I never make any promises to any players regarding transfers because, ultimately, I'm not in control of the whole thing. I would never make a promise like that to any player. Of course, there are two sides to every story, and, ultimately, someone is either telling fibs or the communication at St. James Park has been problematic. What is clear, however, is that the situation has been far from straightforward, with whispers and mixed messages circling for weeks and leaving supporters uncertain about what to believe. Either way, Liverpool have done the right thing, and that has been to wait it out until the final hours of the summer transfer window to make their move. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Man City tracking Trent Alexander-Arnold for sensational Prem return amid shock Real Madrid exit talk. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been linked with an early exit from Real Madrid, and Manchester City are keen to bring the former Liverpool star back to the Premier League, a report has sensationally claimed. Alexander-Arnold spent his entire career at Liverpool before joining Real Madrid at the start of the summer. The right-back registered 23 goals and 92 assists in 354 appearances for his boyhood club, playing a key role in them winning a host of trophies including the Champions League, 2 Premier League titles, the FA Cup, and 2 League Cups. However, Alexander-Arnold decided to run down his contract to leave Liverpool and join Madrid on a free transfer. Liverpool fans were left angry with Alexander-Arnold for deserting the Reds after previously saying he wanted to follow in Steven Gerrard's footsteps and captain them to silverware. Liverpool also lost out on a potential transfer fee of more than £100 million as the England star refused several contract offers to ensure a switch to Madrid would become a reality. Although Liverpool did manage to recoup €10 million, then £8.4 million, by letting Alexander-Arnold join Madrid early so he could feature at the Club World Cup. So far, the deep-lying playmaker has managed 2 assists in 7 games for Madrid and is still awaiting his first goal. He came off the bench late on during the 3-0 league win over Real Oviedo on Sunday, with Dani Carvajal getting the nod at right back. The Athletic have reported that Carvajal is confident he can keep Alexander-Arnold out of the starting 11 now he is back to full fitness, while some concerns have also been raised about the latter's defensive ability. According to Caught Offside, Man City are keeping a close eye on Alexander-Arnold's situation in case he struggles for game time this season. Man City could launch a sensational bid for Alexander-Arnold in January if he becomes frustrated at being left on the bench, it is claimed. Pep Guardiola's side are described as long-term admirers of the 26-year-old. They have made contact with his camp twice in the past. City first contacted Alexander-Arnold's entourage when he was still a youth player, while they also asked about his availability when it emerged he would not be signing a new deal at Liverpool. Hard to see Trent Alexander-Arnold joining Man City. The citizens were snubbed on both occasions but remain undeterred and will make themselves a concrete option if Alexander-Arnold ever decides to negotiate a Madrid exit. Despite Caught Offside's claim, it is hard to see the fullback pushing for a transfer anytime soon. Madrid worked for 2 years to convince Alexander-Arnold to reject Liverpool's contract offers and eventually move to the Spanish capital. If Madrid Chiefs learn that the player is getting frustrated, then they will surely put pressure on Xabi Alonso to give him more starts. Plus, with Carvajal now 33 years old, Alexander-Arnold should be Madrid's guaranteed starting right back once the Spain star retires. Thanks for watching. Stay for the next content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Xavi Simon's Premier League move confirmed as medical completed amid Chelsea and Tottenham interest. RB Leipzig star Xavi Simons is reportedly closing in on a move to the Premier League amid interest from Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. This summer, Simons, 22, had been constantly linked with a move away from Leipzig. Earlier in the transfer window, it was reported that Premier League giants Chelsea had agreed terms with the Dutchman, but had so far failed to offer a sum that suits Leipzig. During the 24-25 season, Simons made a total of 33 appearances for Leipzig, scoring 11 goals and assisting a further 8. On Friday morning, it was claimed that Chelsea's London rivals, Spurs, had agreed a fee with the Bundesliga side, believed to be €60 million. Fabrizio Romano said, /exclusive, Tottenham agrees €60 million fee with RB Leipzig for Xavi Simons. Official bid accepted, green light after #THFC sent formal bid following players' encouragement. Spurs want deal done today, also on player side plus medical in the next hours. Here we go, expected soon. And now, Spurs look to have fully hijacked Chelsea's move with a medical said to have been completed. Xavi Simons completes medical ahead of Premier League move. Taking to social media, The Athletic's David Ornstein wrote Xavi Simons has completed medical before moving to Tottenham Hotspur from RB Leipzig. €60 million deal agreed club-to-club plus personal terms done for 22-year-old attacker to join #THFC, pending final details being sorted between Dutch International and RB Leipzig. Spurs have been on the lookout for an attacking midfielder after James Maddison suffered a serious knee injury during the club's pre-season tour in Asia. Earlier in the month, Spurs were beaten in the race to sign Crystal Palace star Eberechi, who ultimately opted to join North London rivals Arsenal in a high-profile move that caused plenty of debate among fans. While missing out on Ease was a blow, Spurs quickly shifted their attention to other targets, determined not to let the disappointment derail their transfer strategy. Now, Thomas Frank's search for a new attacker looks to be coming to an end, with highly rated youngster Xavi Simons reportedly just inches away from being confirmed as a new Spurs player. The Dutch international, admired for his creativity, dribbling skills, and ability to operate across multiple attacking roles, is expected to bring a fresh dimension to Frank's front line. His arrival would be seen as a statement signing, underlining Spurs' intent to compete at the very top this season. It comes at an ideal moment for the club, who have enjoyed a perfect start to the 2025-26 Premier League campaign. Frank's men have been praised for their fluid attacking style and defensive discipline, with several players stepping up impressively in the opening matches. Confidence within the camp is high, and the addition of Simons could further strengthen their title credentials. The focus now turns to Saturday afternoon, when Spurs return to action against Bournemouth. With momentum firmly on their side, supporters will be eager to see if their team can extend their winning run and perhaps catch a first glimpse of their exciting new signing in the famous lily white shirt. Thanks for watching. Stay for the next content. Don't forget to like and subscribe.